Hello there, I'm Scotty. You're not welcome to the grand finale of Martial Arts Month. That's right, and today we are talking about American Ninja 5. That is a V for no Roman numeral 5 because they use a Roman numeral for this and none of the other ones. And so, as if this franchise couldn't get any more messed up, this movie was not meant to be an American Ninja movie. No. It was originally titled American Dragon. It stars David Bradley, who played Sean in American Ninja 3 and 4. However, this movie was not in that continuity. It's not connected in any way whatsoever. It was originally called American Dragons, and was, still a canon film set to be released, but was changed right before release to American Ninja 5 to, I want to say copulate, but that's not, to capitalize on the popularity of the franchise, which was popular, I guess. Look, if you're going through the American Ninja movies, you don't need to watch this one. It's not connected in any way whatsoever. It's not a bad movie. I think it's decent. However, I suggest you look up information. Like, if you're watching this, before you even watch the franchise, look up information on it. Not like spoilers or anything, but I would suggest before you start the franchise and you go into this one, look it up. Because if you go into this not knowing anything, you're going to be very confused. Because, as I said, David Bradley does not play Sean here. He plays a character named Joe. Joe Castle with a K. Castle with a K. Joe. Wouldn't that be so confusing if the movie starts and they go, oh, hey, Joe. Joe's Jim. And you're like, wait, no, his character's name was Sean. What did they, huh? I don't know. At least if they had cast a different actor in this and they called him Joe, they could say it was a recasting of the original character, although the last name's wrong, but I don't know. And the story revolves around Joe having to watch this kid, played by Lee Reyes, youngest son, as far as I know, of Ernie Reyes Sr., who is the father of Ernie Reyes Jr., who was Keno in Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, and the stuntman for Donatello in both those movies. Yeah, and Surf Ninjas. Let's not forget Surf Ninjas. He was in that too. But, yeah. So, yes. Yes, to watch this kid. This kid is the last in the line of a ninja family whose grand uncle is Pat friggin' Morita, Mr. Miyagi himself. And as I'm watching this, I'm realizing I could have done the Karate Kid instead of these movies, but I'm glad I watched these movies because they're interesting watches. And much like I did with the Bloodsport movies, I'm buying them. Except for Kickboxer, excuse me, not Bloodsport, the Kickboxer movies, right? I got 2 and 3, or 3 and 4 double feature. I got 2 coming. 5, no, because 1, I didn't care for that one, and also, very expensive to buy that one. Yes, very, very expensive. This was about $10. The second one's about $10, so it's not that bad. But it's fine. This is Artisan, so I wanted to look quick. Runtime 9 minutes. It doesn't say the full screen version. Full screen version. Not that it's gonna matter in my Blu-ray player because it adjusts for that. But yeah, see, you want to Artisan. Artisan is very known for putting only full screen versions of movies on here. But yeah. So anyway, back to this one. So yes, Pat Morita, who, yes, I always forget, is American. You think, no, he's Asian. No, he's Asian American. He was born in California. He's Japanese American, but he's born in California. So yeah, he has an American accent. Those paint fence. This hand to wax on, this hand to wax off. It's all, and his, you know, the whole thing with Arnold. I see a big sign, say Arnold. You know how many letters in Takahashi? It's all it's all acting. He speaks perfect American English. Perfect. Because he was born here. He was an American citizen. He was born here, despite how he looks. I always forget that because in most things he uses an accent. The only thing I remember him being in, he didn't use that accent, was the Mystery Files of Shelby Woo. I don't know what that is. It was a Nickelodeon show back in the 90s where Pet Morita was on there, but his granddaughter, Shelby, was one teenager solving mysteries. It was good until season 4 where they changed everything up. Yeah, they had the episodes on YouTube quite a few years back, and I watched them. And when I got to season 4, I was like, I'm lost. All the good characters are gone. She moves from one city to another. So it's like they recast everyone but her and her grandpa. And I feel like grandpa has a lesser role in the last season as well. But yeah, they recast her two best friends. They recast the police captain because she moved, and it's just not as good. But I would recommend the first 3 seasons. Anyway, I keep going on tangents. Anyway, so he's put in charge of this when he also has set up a date with this woman who was varnishing his boat, but she was supposed to tarnish it. I don't know. Tarnish, was that destroy it? I don't know. So he has to have dinner with her. But she's kidnapped by these bad guys. And it is one of the most cliche ways for your action hero to get involved with the plot, because he's not connected to this plot in any way whatsoever until he sees her get kidnapped. Then he has to go save her. It's a very generic way. And what is the villain's plot? Well, there is this special substance that can cure a disease or something, but if it's using a concentrated thing, it's deadly. And so they plan to use it as like a nerve gas. And they want her father, who created this, to create the nerve gas so they kidnap her as collateral. So they're like, hey, you do this and it won't kill your daughter. But yeah, so Joe has to go save her, and the kid comes along too, because it's one of those things. By the way, another thing that disconnects this from the American Ninja movies, it's PG-13, while the other ones were R. Yeah, there's less violence. There's a kid involved. Yeah, it doesn't, nothing that doesn't fit. You know, it's PG-13. And you can tell that this was different. This was made as like a buddy comedy with this ninja guy and a kid. And at one point there is a training montage. Also, there's something with his dead brother that looks kind of like Michael Dudikoff, but not really. Really. Just a little, I think. I had to double take. I'll tell you that much. And in this vision where he sees his brother, Pet Morita is also there, but now he's got a fake Confucius mustache on. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know. And then eventually they save the day, right? They save the day. The kid is there. There's an airplane. Look. Again, villain is stereotypical businessman type. He's not, I don't think he's white. He might be like Hispanic or something, but like, there's a blatant product placement with the Doritos. He's like, wait, you want Doritos? I know Doritos. And 90s Doritos with that logo, you know. Yeah. And I think her dad, I think her name is Kelly, Kelly's dad sacrifices himself to make sure the stuff doesn't, that's the plot of 3? Wasn't it? The character's father sacrificed himself. I guess. I don't know. It's fine. I'm going to give it the middle of the road. It's not the worst. I think 3 is still the worst. But this is fine. It's fine. It's probably the second worst. And I may, like I said, I'm gonna get the other one. I'm gonna get them, and I may rewatch 3, and I might like it. I just had a hard time concentrating with 3, like this one as well. But yeah, so I will say that if you're gonna watch through the American Ninja movies, watch through the first 4. Don't bother with this one unless you absolutely have to be a completionist like me. Then go ahead, but this has nothing to do with it at all. It's not connected to it whatsoever, other than David Bradley is the main character, but he's not playing the same character he usually is, so it's not really the same. But it's fine for what it is fine. So, what are your thoughts on American Ninja 5? That's a V5. Let me know, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.